Daylight, my MVVs, welcome.
Rumor has it also that Queen Naomi breaks down in tears as it is, rumor that a warder confided in her that Ooni Of Ife did not abandon her, that he left her there for her own safety for now, because if she comes out, there is a possibility that she may be Kpai since she refused to stay abroad. Oh! Things are, getting, even more strange by the day. We are getting a report now that something happened. Some men and women of God who went to, meet with Olori Naomi, had a very serious accident. And while they were there praying, that Queen Naomi had said something to them, that a warder right there in that facility confided in her that her husband did not abandon her, that her husband is doing everything, checking to find out that she is fine and everything. That the reason why her husband left her there for now is because the husband wants to clear the coast, that if she comes out now, that there is a possibility that they may, do something very harmful to her. And so that is why the husband is leaving her there to be protected. The reason happens to be that the warder was telling her that her own stubbornness is one of the reasons why, things are the way they are with her. That every time the man made any effort to take her and keep her abroad, she would not agree. She's always out there. And, these people who are going after him, that's the monarch, that's the Ooni of Ife, are also going after Olori Naomi. And Naomi does not want to understand that if at this point, that if he brings Naomi out right now, that there is a possibility that they will hurt her badly. This is a rumored information, a speculation, and this information is what is making the rounds on social media. I do not live in the palace of the Ooni of Ife, neither am I related to the monarch or related to anyone who is related to them. We get all of this information from different sources on social media. They are all rumored, speculated information, okay? And I always tell you the truth because I know that my daily rights are very smart people. They can, what do you call? They can process information themselves, okay? And so whatever information you get on social media, you want to take it with a pinch of salt. We have gotten another report that is very strange, that Naomi was crying so much when her pastors went to see her, and she was telling them the encounter that she had right there in the prison, that a warder had come to say to her to stop crying, that Kabiyesi did not abandon her there. Kabiyesi left her there for her safety, that they will bring her out when it is safe for her to come out, because when they tell her to stay abroad, she will not stay. That something had happened because of her safety, that Kabiyesi took her and kept her right there in London, okay? She was there in London, and, she was doing her stuff, and at the time it was Kabiyesi who paid and everything. Kabiyesi knew why she wanted her to stay in London with Tadenikawo, but something happened. She just flew and she came back to Nigeria. And now, if she would have listened to Kabiyesi, like if she comes out of that place where she is and Kabiyesi say, please go to Canada and stay for 3 months, she goes, that Kabiyesi would never have left her there. The reason is because if she comes out now, Kabiyesi is not sure of what is going to happen, and that is why the man, he is king, he doesn't talk much and all of that. Well, it's important to understand that these are not information that people are getting from Kabiyesi himself. Like, Kabiyesi didn't sit anybody down. That's the Ooni of Ife did not sit anybody down to tell them this. These are all speculations that people are making, okay? So, that she cried so much. So if they want her to be safe, it's in Agodo prison, she will be safe. And that is the question everybody is asking, and that is what I am asking. For a woman that is as beautiful, as soft as Olori Naomi, how come nobody is thinking that, okay, if we leave her here for too long, it might affect her mentally? Because right now, I do not, in fact, I can imagine a kind of mental torture that Olori Naomi is going through. And it is not fair. And the worst part of it is that when you look at the fact that you went to Ibadan to do something good, she went there for something really great, she went there for something really noble, and something happened. Yes, indeed. Things happened, children died, and nobody's undermining the fact that 35 children were lost. Nobody can do that. You do that, you're stupid to think that it is a small thing. But then again, I think that we also need to, think of what took her. There's Olori Naomi there. And we also need to think of the things that she has been doing in the past. Naomi has always been a philanthropist, okay? Now, we do know that a lot of people have come out to call her all sort of unprintable names. Jesus Christ, if you go on Facebook, you want to cry for Olori Naomi. Like, is it the same Naomi they are talking about? People talk as though they live with her. People talk as though. And a lot of people are so sure of the information they are, disseminating out there. Yeah, a lot of people talk with their full chest. I do not talk with my full chest. So this thing you are hearing, you see this blog, it is alleged, rumored, speculated, not be me talk handly, not first hand, not second hand, not third hand, not fourth hand information. These are all rumored information, okay? And so, people say all sorts of things about this woman, but people have forgotten the reason why she went to Ibadan. But however, they said that this insinuation everywhere, even on social media, that Kabiyesi doesn't care about Queen Naomi. They said a warder, confided in Olori Naomi that Kabiyesi cares a great deal. That's the Ooni of Ife cares a great deal about her, no matter what the situation is in their marriage, that the Ooni of Ife cares. That Ooni of Ife is not, too forthcoming when it comes to getting her out of that place right now because of what he is seeing. You know that they say, what an old man see sitting down, a young person, whether you climb on top of the tree, you might not see it. That is the situation, and that is the predicament that Kabiyesi is right now. Because if you look at the whole situation, it's very confusing. Nobody can understand. We do know that we are in Nigeria, and we do know that the law is the law. Anybody who goes foul of the law should be held accountable. But here is different. The stampede situation happened in Abuja. The stampede situation happened in Okija in Anambra State. And so it happened again in Ibadan and all over the world. When things, the stampede happened, okay? Why is Naomi being just a few days after arrest, she was just taken to court and all of that, even though they said this might be a bailable offense, nobody is willing to bail her, as in grant her bail. She and Hamza, nobody is willing to grant them bail. That is why a lot of people are reading meaning into it. But this warden is said to have, told Naomi what the true situation of things maybe. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media.